So this is me covering my top hat. I've got my top hat. I don't know if you can see, I've marked out the lines. I used the box for reference for the size of the hat there. I've drawn a circle there for the brim and another one over there for the brim, and that circle there is going on the top, so I need two circles for the brim, the outer and the inner, and I only need one for the top. So my next thing is, this is pink and grey, but it's not as pink as what I want it to be. So I'm going to be throwing those in a dye. I'm going to be cutting them out and throwing them in a dye. So that's it all. We can't get it because of the light, but it's pink and it's Dylon. Pink. Intense colour. So I've only used like 3/4 of the pack because I don't need it all and I don't want it that vibrant. And I've got to stir it for 15 minutes and leave it for 45. But that's not happening. Camera doesn't show the colour up at all, does it? But hey ho. We can but try. We can always do it again if it doesn't work. The colour's showing a little bit there. Oh, never mind. So there's all my pieces dyed. They've got to be dried away from direct heat and away from direct sunlight. But I am going to show you what the colour was. So that's what I bought and that's what I've dyed. So it is a lot pinker, more of a dusty pink. But I do like the way that's come out. And that's the opposite side, which is that side. So that's more of a light grey, a darker grey silk with a pink outline. But it's actually, I think that looks quite nice. But I'm not sure I do like that swirl and pattern that's on it, because there is swirls and patterns on it on the hat, but there's also printed flowers which I'm going to have to paint on because this hasn't got any definite flowers on it. See, you can see the differences there. That's the inside and that's the outside. But we'll see what I do, So here I have my hat, which I'm going to be covering with this. I've decided to go with this side because I like it better than that side. But it is supposed to be more pink. But I'm not a pink person. So This is going to be my hat from Hogwarts Legacy game. I'm going to be cheating. I'm going to be using glue. Fabric, because this is covered in a fabric already. I should have warmed the glue up. Come on. Maybe it's a bit blocked. Shouldn't be, it's had the lid on. Make sure I've got a bit to go over. Stick it on. See, this is a acetate based glue, so it shouldn't soak through. I use it on all my paper stuff so that the paper doesn't go wrinkly. It should be used in a well ventilated room. I'm mainly interested in the edge. It does dry quite quickly as well. People have different opinions on the glues that they like. Like, some people might say, why don't you use a hot glue gun? I don't like hot glue guns, purely because it goes hard, whereas this soaks in, so to speak, so I won't get a beading of the glue. I mean, don't get me wrong, hot glue gun's got its place, but I don't particularly like it when I'm using fabrics. So that's the top piece kind of on. I'm just going to run a bead under the top piece that's here. And stick it on. So that's the top piece on, and I will be coming back to do the rest once I've got scissors and snipped all this down, and then I will be putting that, I'll fold that over to make a nice edge, glue that on and glue that down. Like so. So I've done the edge. I'm just gonna glue it on now. Right up to the edge. Should have left this upside down. Right up to the edge. You only need a bit with this glue. Well, that depends on the thickness of your fabric, to be honest. And then put it on the edge. And hold it. Get rid of the snotty glue bits. There you go, that's a nice edge, isn't it? So to save time, I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'll see you in a bit. So I'm pulling this not too tight so that it meets the edge. And the glue's coming out a lot better now that it's a bit warmer, because I've just put it in a cup of warm water. Nice edge on that. Now this is where it all meets. So I need to trim that down, trim this down and make a fold so that I don't have too much, two layers, if you know what I mean. So if I fold that under and then fold that under and make them meet, I'll have, I suppose I could do it like that. I wonder, do I do it like that, or do I do it like that? And that's only, is that going to be smoother? Oh, I don't know now. Right, okay. We'll have a think, because that's got an edge on it. So if I trim that down to there, where that bump is, and then cover that up, that'll smooth that bump down. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim that, fold that so that it meets up with this that's already here, so that levels that, smooths that bit out, and then I'm going to go over and do a smaller one. I think Yeah, because this material's thicker than this material. So two of these will match up. And that's what I'm going to do. I need to put a little bit more glue where this join is going to be, just to make it a little bit stronger. I don't want my fabric falling off. Make that edge nice. Hold it for a bit. And then I'm going to fold this over. So glue, 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 glue. Glue, 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 glue. Fold that over, like that. Pull that. Hold that. Would have been better if I could sew, but I think those days have gone. So I'm just going to put a bit down along this edge here. And then I'm going to iron it on a, not a high heat obviously, just a low heat, just to make it flat. Because it's sticking up more than I'd like it to. And it doesn't help that this part has to be cut off to bias on the diagonal from the edge so that it does stretch. But I will make it work, even if I have to cover it up with something. I'm saying nearly done. I've got to find a way of putting the brim colour on. I might have to get the machine out for that. I can sew by machine, but obviously I can't sew on the machine. Oh, I've cut that bit down a bit too much. Right, and then we'll have a strip of glue along this edge. So I'm just putting the rim on, and it's a bit messy, but I don't actually mind because I'm going to be putting a ribbon on there. So again, the boring bits, sticking glue on. So stick that bit down. And then stick that bit over. As I say, I don't mind if it's a little bit messy in some places, because it will have a ribbon round it. The good thing about these glasses is they go off after 3 minutes, so you know how long your video is going to be, in theory. I'm going to see what my sewing's like. If my sewing's rubbish, then I'll glue it. But that's what I want. I want an edge like that because I don't really want a ribbon. Like this has got a ribbon on the edge. I don't particularly want that. But I might have to. It just means buying something. I don't really want to buy anymore. But yeah, the hat in question is very... It's got lots of flowers and paisley bits on it. Now I've been trying a few different things. This is an ink pad, fabric ink pad on a stencil. And these bits are all pens. Now I don't particularly like them because they're too bright. That one's not too bad, which was that one. But I think they're too bright, they stand out too much. But this is the ink. This is the ink pad. And I do have a fabric paint. That might be okay. But again, I'm not sure. Because on the hat, although it's there, it's not in your face there. See, that's not too bad. It's just to put some extra. But then again, you use what you've got, don't you? And this is what I've got. It will also have a peacock feather. So, like that. And it's also got the band on it, and it's got some more pins and things. So that's where we're up to with that. I'm going to put this video out. I'm going to ask you for your opinion on the fabric ink and stencil, which is this, the pen colours, and the fabric paint, which is those two pieces there, which is that one. And then I will decide what to do with what people who have watched this video have said. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.